Greetings travelers and welcome back to my channel. On my previous video I talked about the age of Starbirth. It was the beginning of the world, the age of gods and dragons and beasts, an age of magic and nothingness. In this video we talk about the foundation period in the Age of Dreams. It is the foundation of civilization, when the high orcs conquer the mountains and the humans take the plains. The elves, they retreat into the forest to commune with nature and be hippies. Okay, so the Age of Dreams is divided into three parts. We have the Age of Foundation, Time of Light, and Time of Nights. In this video we're going to talk about the Age of Foundation, the beginning of it all. This is a period that takes place between 9000 PC and 5000 PC, but even though that it is 4000 years, we do not have a lot of information about it. As you could see here in the Dragonlance lexicon, there is only 3 lines, 1 paragraph about the Age of Foundation. We are going to go into the campaign setting and read from there and find out what happened in the Foundation. Okay, so we find ourselves in the year 8500 PC. This is the birth of the civilization of the ogres. What they do is they went down from the mountain and they enslaved the humans. And with these human slaves, they built their cities. The ogres back then are not the same ogres that we know and hate today. These guys were beautiful, smart, and powerful. They were probably the most magically inclined race on all of Krynn. This is the story of the High Orcs. They were an evil race who worshipped Takesis, and on the backs of human slaves they built their empire, an empire that lasted 2500 years. Now in the year 8700 PC, Riorix walked among the humans, gathering to his side those who filled with the spirit of creation. He brings them to a northern land to aid him in his tasks, while imparting on them the knowledge of his crafting. Back in the Orgish lands, in the year 6320 PC, an Orgish governor named Krynn fails to slay a slave who disobeyed his orders and saved his daughter's life. Krynn learns compassion, and his slaves reward him for it with their loyalty. Unfortunately, when other orcs learn of Krynn's compassion, they declare him and his people traitors, forcing Krynn and his followers to flee for their lives. The Hydra, as Krynn and his people renamed themselves, find haven in a distant island where they live in peace. Sadly not until today, because they open the Grey Gem, releasing chaos and bringing havoc on the world in the 5th Age. But that is a story for another day. Back to the tale. As ogres continue to embrace cruelty, they begin falling prey to their own decadence. More and more ogre children are born without the beauty or the power of their ancestors, as orcs begin to outwardly reflect their inner ugliness. Human slaves rise in revolution, overthrowing the tyranny of their masters. As many ogres are slain, their city are razed, and the ogre civilization falls. With the fall of the ogre nation and the return to barbarity of the humans, the elves seek to create their own civilization. This marks the end of the Foundation era. Okay, so I wanted to say thank you to all of you who stayed with me until the end, and I hope to see you in the Time of Light. Have a great day.